Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Amnesia. This is the part 3. We just got done with our first water monster experience, and I mixed my microphone just a little bit closer. It's a little quiet. I still don't have editing software because I am a terrible YouTube content creator. Anyway, so we've got to find a way into an extra part of the guest room, and I turned the game volume down so I'm a little louder because it was a little loud in the last episode. So I figure, that statue's weird as hell, by the way. Figure it's in the study somewhere. The strange letter frightened him, but was also the only one which offered some comfort. That's gotta be weird. Okay, but to get to the second room of the guest room, there's gotta be a way in somewhere in here. Discovery of an orb. To my most trusted student and friend, Johann Ware. The most remarkable thing happened as I was traveling through the Perusian. I'm trying to adjust my mic. While I was traveling through the Perusian woods this summer, I finally found one of those orbs I've been looking for in the last 20-odd years. As inexplicable as the Heliodromus described it in the Hortus Conclusus. Why do people have such weird names for books? It was as told. I'm sorry, I'm a terrible reader. It was as it was told about an underground Mithraic temple crowned with the unearthly artifact. The orb was big enough to fit my cupped hands, and the texture was smooth and jagged. Its color washed white rich. Contrast is not enough to describe its nature. It was an impossibility, an artifact, artificial paradox captured within stone. I was staying in the nearby village called Astald. Didn't we read that in the letter? Something about this village? Investigating one of those antiquated trails when I finally found the cavern. I went inside and suddenly could verify the truth of these enigmatic artifacts. They were real. Oh my goodness, okay. Let's read the best you can. I just want to try to skim over this. I don't want to waste too much time just reading stuff. Someone is killing a dog, I think. That's a crime. I honestly think that is a crime. Okay, stop murdering puppies. That's weird. Anyone remember PewDiePie 2013? God, those were the days. Stefanos and chairs. Art. Just lots of art, lots of windows. Oh, okay then. Ew. Canis lupus familiaris. After a short study, it's clear that the agitation found amongst humans can be found in the dog. Fear and pain induce stress, which seems to trigger an endogenous response, causing the animal to burst with energy. Adrenaline? I believe that is the catalyst is produced in the brain. It is difficult to determine exactly where it is and what it is, but I can sense it. It reeks of cosmic genius. There is an inherent problem in harvesting this energy since the creature is bound to die from the exercise. I must refine this process of torture to enable any real work to be done. More experiments must be performed, but it seems that only human beings are able to produce the amount necessary. It might be their ability to appreciate the severity of the process that ultimately augments their experience of terror.
Let's see what you have to offer. What a mess. I should have sharpened the saw. but I can sense it. It's definitely there.
Dude, what the hell? Ugh. Dude, you don't do that. You don't freaking chop up animals. You don't do that. That's the birthings of a serial killer. Okay, what's this? Rubble in the study. Great. I actually felt a shiver down my spine. What was that? I'm gonna try to... I feel like we're gonna need to brace a door or two. Come here. Come on, Mr. Chair. Come on. Box. You're not Andy. It'll look like an explosive device to me. So then what do I do? Maybe I have to go to the other areas first. Maybe the one that actually had the freaking wind blow through it. Be sure this isn't all in this guy's head or something, because I don't think castles can be this big. I've never seen a castle this big. Like, ever. Okay, maybe once, I don't know. Fuck it. Okay, I'll go to the storage room first. I don't want to try the elevator.
My name is Jeff.
Shower me, baby. Alright, let's go down here. He flipped through the Book of Monarchs looking for etchings and counted. 9 different kings from all over Europe had been depicted with an orb resting in their hands. I'm trying to speak this fast so I can get through the loading screen, but my English don't do good. There we go. Eyes adjusted. Darkness of the storage feels strange and unnatural. Everything about this place feels strange and unnatural. This is the first time you mention anything? None of this is okay. I should have gone to the bathroom before starting this episode.
Please, let me go. I won't tell anyone, I swear. I just want to go home. No! Get away from me! Leave me alone!
I can't see anything during those flashbacks. Oh, God. Okay. Find a way to get through it. Find a way to get through it. Okay, just take it nice and slow. Sorry, that was like a new definition of into the microphone. Sorry about that. I really don't like this. Why does sanity drain so quickly? You're just in the dark for a little bit. I'm gonna check my oil. Okay, a little more oil. 20 tinder boxes. Explosive. Okay, that's to get rid of the rocks. I've prepared the explosives you needed for clearing the flooded drain. They can't stress enough how important it is to mixtures handled with care. Please try not to tell your feather-brained servants this before you go ahead with your plans. The goods themselves are not by themselves explosive and should be kept separate to avoid further mishaps. I've arranged 2 large vats in the next room for ingredients. All you need to do is mix the liquids in. There you go. So I need like 2 jars. Alright, let me see if I can get out of here. If I can use that crowbar for the door. Okay, let's go back to that guest room and bust that door. I'm not talking much. It's not a great commentator. He panted heavily, trying to rescue himself from screaming. The medicine kit. Oh, okay. Yep, probably crowbar. I don't have the crowbar.
The key. Please, let it be here.
An important key is hidden in the guest room. Why wasn't I expecting this? I should have peed. I'm actually kind of closing my eyes in real life. I don't like these guys.
July 1839. It's done. The orb is assembled. I was awakened by an exhausting nightmare. Shaking and sweating, I retired to the drawing room with a cup of tea. The relic pieces lay spread across the table as I'd left them, but somehow I knew how it was supposed to be. I fetched the tar, which I had prepared to fix the pieces together, and without fault I joined them, producing the orb I remembered so clearly. The tar proved unnecessary. It was pushed out from the joining pieces as they merged on their own, with no adhesive. The ancient stone relic now rests on my table. Its immaculate surface and perfect shape could have been molded by a factory. This is all too strange.
Oh.
Oh, thank God, there it is. I guess it is a good place to hide it then.
That's right! Get loose, folks! Get loose, folks!
Alright. Same text. So don't skip ahead. It looks like for like 2 minutes. It's a machine room key. I probably need that to get into the whole thing in the study. I was in storage before. Actually, let me just make it easier myself. Problem in the study for the passion store says that 2 explosives. First to okay, second death. I already don't like this.
5th of July, 1839. Today, I went to the university looking for answers. I was able to sneak into Herbert's office and pick up an address book along with some relevant textbooks. Professor Taylor at the Faculty of History was very helpful, and I managed to approach the subject of the orbs. The most interesting aspect was the prevalent trace they had left in our culture. The mythic orbs may, in fact, have inspired the globus cruciger, which so many royal regalia holds to this day. In ancient times, the orbs were held by priests as a symbol of the sun and its power. As I was leaving, I overheard a disturbing conversation. Sir William Smith, the geologist, was killed last night. Less than a fortnight had passed since I'd asked for his expertise. I know it's silly, but I can't help feeling responsible somehow.
I mean, someone's after these things. Oh, great, it's a lever puzzle. Probably while dealing with a big monster.
Of July, 1839. I've read every book I can find on the subject. While rich in legend and hearsay, my knowledge is lack for the insight I crave. I've sent letters to many in Herbert's address book and received answers of varying importance. Today, I got one which differed greatly from the others. From a baron in Prussia. He said nothing about the quaint stories of priests in underground temples. He didn't even mention them. He simply wrote, "I know. I can protect you. Come to Brennenburg Castle. Signed, Alexander." What am I to make of this? Protect me from what? Is someone after me? I looked up Brennenburg and traced it to the Prussian woods near the Baltic Sea. While being the least informative letter I've received, it causes me greatest distress and interest. As I write, my thoughts are drawn to my nightmares in which a most disturbing sound calls to me. A sound defying description. A voice from the void. The last few weeks have been awful, with so many sleepless nights dreading a repeat of those horrid dreams. Tomorrow, I shall visit my physician, Dr. Tate, in hope that he can provide me with sedatives to help me sleep.
Nah, that'll just get you to the nightmare quicker. Notice that this right here, if I'm gonna need that. Does no one even really think about, like, I don't know, maybe a simple prayer or something? It's like, hey, God, I can't sleep, I got some nightmares and stuff, it ain't pleasant. Give me a hand.
17th of July,
Happens
1839.
with me.
How has this escaped me? They're all dead. Limbs scattered, heads split down the middle, their skin flayed as if boiled. I feel like I'm falling into myself. What's happening? Sir William Smith, Professor Taylor, now Dr. Tate. Is it following me? How can it not be? It's the damn thing I brought from Africa. Something is after me. I have no choice. but to trust the Baron. He better know what he claims. If he is wrong, I suspect he'll regret it as well.
Doesn't sound like a fun time for this guy. They gave me like no oil. Alright, well I'm gonna go ahead and save it and stop the episode here. Thank you for watching. Yeah, alright, thank you for watching. I hope this is worthwhile watching. It's going to get better. It's pretty slow right now. Puzzle solving and some tension and freakish stories. Anyway, hope you guys are enjoying this, and thank you and goodbye.